Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game day in the Car Demolition League. It's the May 31st game day, and we got full action. No teams have a bye except for the D-League, of course, like they do every Friday. And this is the last game day before the trade deadline, so might be some moves going on after these games are played. In our first game up, the Miami Mafia are on the road to take on the Gowanda Outlaws. After the intro, let's get you right down to that action, because Miami and Gowanda are playing next.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CDL Live. Another game day, the last game day to close out the week here on May 31st. And our first game up, the Miami Mafia on the road to take on the Gowanda Outlaws. Two teams sitting towards the bottom of the Eastern Conference. And hey, you get wins any way you can. If you go up against another weaker opponent, you try to beat them. You try to beat anybody. You try to win every game. Well, who's going to get the win today? Miami Mafia. Gowanda Outlaws. Let's find out. Next on CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CDL Live. Our first game about to begin. The Miami Mafia on the road to take on the Gowanda Outlaws. Stick with these lineups. Miami comes out with Mach 6, followed by Silver Carrera. Monkey at the captain's spot, and that 5-point gainer is splitting image. At the home side of the field, the Gowanda Outlaws come out with Triple Threat, followed by Blue Camaro 2. At the captain's spot is Lamborghini, and that 5-point gainer is Gold Mercedes. Here we go, game on. Triple Threat and Mach 6 start things off. No interference, Mach 6 is down, and it's 5-0 Gowanda in the lead. Out comes Silver Carrera, he'll go down, 10-0 Outlaws. Looking for a quick night here, and they've got it. 15-0. The Outlaws dominate the Miami Mafia in a shutout win. And if Alex Johnson was here, the broom be out. Nonetheless, quick game to get us started. But the game day is still going here, as Miku says to everyone. She says hi. Anyways, Dallas Starz, San Francisco Californians coming up next on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next game on tap. Two of the teams at the bottom of the Western Conference right now. And again, same speech I just gave before. Just the Western Conference, not the East. Dallas Starz on the road take on the San Francisco Californians, who, if the season ended right now, they have the #1 draft pick. They have the worst record in the league. Californians definitely looking to improve. Dallas looking to improve and keep up with the rest of the teams in the Southern Division, which has been really close and no team really dominating except for Roswell. So the chance is still there for them to come back. So both of these teams want to take full advantage against each other. Who's going to get the win? Let's find out. Dallas Starz, San Francisco Californians. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game. Our next game on tap here, the Dallas Starz on the road to take on the San Francisco Californians. Let's get you these lineups. Red Tail starts off for Dallas, followed by Custom Vet. McLaren at the captain's spot, and that 5-point gainer is going to be Formulator. To the home side of the field, the San Francisco Californians come out with Mach 5-2, followed by Silver Lamborghini. Black 3 at the captain's spot there, and number 4 takes 5-point gainer position. These two teams have two of the worst records in the Western Conference. They're doing battle right now. Who's going to be just that little bit better? And so far, Dallas is 5-0. They have the lead over the last place Californians. 10-5 now. They have the lead. Black 3 and Custom Vet now out there. Black 3 keeps San Francisco in the game just barely. 15-10 as both Black 3 and Custom Vet go down. Now McLaren goes up against number 4. These two were teammates at one time. They won Crash Bolt 4 together, but number 4 gets the flip right there. And forces overtime. Formulator coming out there for Dallas. Number 4 out there for San Francisco. We go into OT. Interference called against Formulator. He would have had the game-winning flip right there. But number 4 and Formulator going at it some more, and this game ends in a tie. 15-15 will be the final between Dallas and San Francisco. So, Starz and Californians tie, and our next game up, Denver Mustangs, Detroit Devils. Stick around, more action here on CDL Live.
Alright, our next game on deck should be a pretty decent game. Two teams pretty evenly matched. The Denver Mustangs on the road to take on the Detroit Devils. Let's get you down the field for the start of what should be a pretty good game.
Alright, our next game on CDL Live has arrived. The Denver Mustangs on the road to take on the Detroit Devils. Let's take a look at these lineups. Mach 5 starts things off for Denver, followed by Orange Amazon. White Ferrari at the captain's spot, and 308 takes 5-point gainer for the Denver Mustangs. To the home side of the field, Detroit comes out with number 24, followed by Gray Carrera. At the captain's spot is Black Dragon, and at 5-point gainer for the Detroit Devils is Sun. There we go, Detroit and Denver, game on. 5-0, Detroit has the early lead as Mach 5 goes down. 24 now up against Orange Amazon, make it 10-0 Detroit. White Ferrari trying to keep Denver in the game, and he does. 10-5. Now White Ferrari up against Gray Carrera, interference called. They would have both been down. And they keep on going at it here. And Gray Carrera gets the flip. 15-5 will be the final. The Detroit Devils have the win here at home against the Denver Mustangs. Good game. Stick around because there's going to be better ones to come. Idaho Cowboys, Dayton Rebels coming up next on CDL Live.
Next game coming up here, the Simon Smith Bowl. Simon Smith, the creator of both these teams, the Idaho Cowboys. They're on the road tonight to take on the Dayton Rebels. Let's get you down the field for the start of what should be a pretty even matchup. Both these teams got some talent, some good rookies. Good, let's just go see what happens. This should be a good match. Idaho, Dayton, next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next game here on CDL Live. The Idaho Cowboys are on the road to take on the Dayton Rebels. Let's take a look at these lineups. Blue Corvette comes out first for the Idaho Cowboys, followed by Arachnarod, Red 07 at the captain's spot, and at 5-point gainer is Scorpion. To the home side of the field now, the Dayton Rebels come out with Yellow 68, followed by Toad. Darkwing at the captain's spot, and at 5-point gainer is Red Jaguar for those Dayton Rebels. So here we go, Dayton Rebels, Idaho Cowboys, game on. And it's 5-0 Dayton in the lead. Arachnarod now out there. And it's going to be 10-0 Yellow 68 going for the shutout against Red 07. He has the weight to do it, but Red 07 with those aerodynamics keeps the Cowboys alive. 10-5, Idaho in the lead. As Toe and Red 07 both go down, and that will make the score 15-10. Dayton in the lead still. Wasp, my bad, not Wasp. Darkwing will try to put it away, but he can't. This game is set in overtime by Scorpion. And Scorpion and Red Jaguar now take each other on in OT. Scorpion off screen, buddies up. So this game continues. There was no interference. Scorpion stayed up somehow, and this time Scorpion gets to flip 15-20. Or I should say 20-15. The Idaho Cowboys come back and grab the win over Dayton in overtime. Impressive job by this team to just hang in there and get the W. Stick around. Coming up next, the Jacksonville Bangums on the road to take on the New Jersey Bandits. Only on CDL Live.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next game on deck. The New Jersey Bandits are on home turf, looking to get a big upset win over the favored Jacksonville Bangums. Just look at the records and you see why Jacksonville is the favorite to win this game. But, you know, upsets happen. Let's see if one can happen here. New Jersey Bandits, home against the Jacksonville Bangums. Key Concepts Bandits, Sammy Napa's Bangums. Yeah, I gotta give you the owner names. But anyways, Keith, Sammy, if you're listening, your teams are going at it. Jacksonville, New Jersey, next on CDL Live.
Welcome back to CDL Live, ladies and gentlemen. Another game on tap. The Jacksonville Bangums on the road take on the New Jersey Bandits. Let's take a look at these lineups. Jacksonville comes out with yellow Ferrari, followed by Testarossa. Black Spectite at the captain spot, and Silver Vet 2 takes the 5-point gainer position for the Jacksonville Bangums. To the home side of the field, New Jersey Bandits come out with Cobra, followed by Yellow Indy. Kid Custom at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is Silver Angel. So here we go. Bangums Bandits. Game on. And both Yellow Ferrari and Cobra are going at it here. Good battle to start this game off, and it's going to be 5-0 New Jersey. Cobra gets the flip. Out comes Testarossa. And he'll tie the game up at 5 for the Jacksonville Bangums. Yellow Indy comes out. He'll go down. 10-5 Jacksonville. Kid Custom trying to keep New Jersey in the game now. And he does. He'll tie it up at 10 as Testarossa goes down. Now we are down to Black Spectite and Kid Custom going at it here. And Black Spectite gets the flip on him. 15-10, Jacksonville takes the lead back. Black Spectite for the win. Silver Angel going for the tie and forcing overtime. Can he do it? Who's going to give way here? And it's going to be Black Spectite getting the game-winning flip. 15-10 the final. The Jacksonville Bangums have the win over the New Jersey Bandits. Stick around, there's more to come on CDL Live.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next game on tap. The New Mexico Monsters are on the road against the San Jose Storm, who may have now just found some new life in their management system. Metallica 1147, welcome to the CDL, and congrats on owning the San Jose Storm. Storm and Monsters about to hit the field. So let's see who gets the W here on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game about to take place. The New Mexico Monsters on the road to take on the San Jose Storm. Let's take a look at these lineups. See you later. Starts things off for the Monsters, followed by Patriot. Dragon at the captain spot, and Champion will take 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, San Jose Storm got a new owner in Metallica out there. Metallica 1147 on Tampa. Shout out. Congratulations on owning the team. And he's decided to go with Splitting 2, followed by Silver Vet. Wasp at the captain spot, and then Phantom at 5-point gainer. Black Phantom plays for another team. Anyway, San Jose up against New Mexico. See you later, and Splitting 2. And Splitting 2 has the flip, and San Jose has the early lead. 5-0 Storm. Patriot now comes out there. He goes off screen, but Splitting 2 goes down. 5-5. Game tied. Interference call. And they'll go at it again here. 10-5. San Jose grabs the lead. Silver Vet getting it done so far. Now up against Dragon. Dragon goes flying off screen, but he's still up. No interference. They switch sides and go at it again. 15-10 as they both go down now. Storm in the lead. And Wasp has a chance to end it here. Up against Champion, who's trying to force OT. And there ain't going to be OT today. 15-10 the final. The San Jose Storm have the win over the New Mexico Monsters. Big win. First game as an owner. Congratulations, Metallica 1147. You've won your first game. Nonetheless, we got more action coming up on CDL Live. The Atlanta Avengers are on the road to take on the Philadelphia Demons next.
Alright, our next game on tap is a battle of brothers. Matt Geiser's Atlanta Avengers are on the road to do battle with Tim Geiser's Philadelphia Demons. Now, Matty upset his little bro's team before, but that was Atlanta beating Hartford. Can Atlanta actually go on the road side of the field and beat the Demons? Let's find out. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game. Avengers, Demons, next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap. The Atlanta Avengers on the road to do battle with the Philadelphia Demons. It's Matt Geiser versus Tim Geiser. A battle between brothers here today. Let's see what Matt Geiser's team, the Atlanta Avengers, brings to the table. Red FXX. starts off first, followed by Clown, followed by number 40. Red Silhouette takes 5-point gainer position for Atlanta. The home side of the field, the Philadelphia Demons come out with Silver Demon, followed by Silver Melina. Pink Indy at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is going to be Sonic Boom. So Sonic Boom takes 5-point gainer there for rookie. Anyway, so was Silver Demon. He's a rookie as well. He goes up against Red FXX. They both go down 5-5 between the Avengers and the Demons. Out comes Silver Melina. Atlanta actually was able to beat Hartford the other day, so he was able to do one up on Tim. That looks to do it again here. His Clown is hanging in there with Silver Melina, but Silver Melina proves to be just a little too much. 10-5, Demons in the lead. Number 40 will try to tie this thing, but it's not going to happen. 15-5 will be the final. The Demons have the win over the Atlanta Avengers. So Philly gets the win on home turf. Them guys are another win in the record books. We'll keep the game day going. Stay tuned. Coming up next, St. Louis Twisters on the road take on the Milwaukee Mob. It's only on CDL Live. Stick around.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next game on tap. The St. Louis Twisters are on the road for what should be an easy win for them. They go up against the underdogs here, the Milwaukee Mob, who are looking for a huge upset on home turf. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game. Twisters, Mob, next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. The St. Louis Twisters on the road to take on the Milwaukee Mob. Let's take a look at these lineups. Mini Trek starts things off for the Twisters, followed by Silver Indy. Diablo 1 at the captain spot, and Mustang 2 takes 5-point gainer for the Twisters. To the home side of the field, Milwaukee Mob come out with Black 308, followed by 80 Bet. Ratified at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is Black Spider. Here we go, Black 308 and Mini Truck. Game on. And it's going to be a tie one to start things off. 5-5, Mini Truck and Black 308 both go down. Silver Indy now out there against 80 Bet. And both teams, both these cars going at it, and Silver Bet gets the flip. 10-5, St. Louis in the lead. Ratified now out there, and Ratified will go down. Silver Indy makes the flip. No interference on the play. 15-5 the final, and the Twisters have a win. 15-5, St. Louis. Stick around. Next game coming up, Tampa Bay Gators on the road take on the Boston Vandals. Only on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
All right, our next game on tap should be an entertaining one. It is two teams that are evenly matched, are about to take the field against each other. The Tampa Bay Gators are going to be on the road to do battle with the Boston Vandals. Let's get you down the field for the start of this game. It should be a close one. Tampa Bay, Boston next.
All right, folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. The Tampa Bay Gators on the road to do battle with the Boston Vandals. Let's take a look at these lineups. Pocket Blaster will start things off for Tampa Bay, followed by Battle. Enzo 3 at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer for the Gators is going to be Gold Gunner. To the home side of the field, the Vandals start things off with Silver Swoop, followed by Purple Indy. Monkey Ball takes the captain's spot, and that 5-point gainer is going to be Red Medina. So here we go, Boston Vandals home against the Tampa Bay Gators. Game on. 5-0 Vandals in the lead. Right away, Pocket Blaster gets taken down by Silver Swoop. The impressive rookie Battle out there. Interference called, but neither of them go down. Another interference, and again, both of them are still up anyway. Game continues between Tampa Bay and Boston. We got a matchup on our hands here. Both these cars really going at it. Still, this game continues. Neither Battle or Silver Swoop giving in. No interference. Had some clean ones so far, and Battle will tie the game up. Silver Swoop goes down 5-5. And now Tampa Bay quickly takes the lead as Purple Indy's quickly taken down by Battle. Battle for the win here, and he's not going to get it. I don't know if he was off screen there. I didn't really look, but he was down on his side. So Monkey Ball ties the game up at 10. So here we go. Enzo 3 up against Monkey Ball. And Enzo 3 goes down. 15-10. Boston gets the lead back. Goal Gunner now. He'll go down, and this game is not going into overtime. 15-10 will be the final. The Boston Vandals have the win over the Tampa Bay Gators. Stick around. Coming up next, Garen Malazzo's Minnesota Maniacs are on the road to do battle with the Green Bay Dragons. Only on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Alright, it's time for our next game. One going right into another. The like always, the Minnesota Maniacs are on the road. And what should be it's a should win for the Maniacs as they go on the road, take on the Green Bay Dragons, who are looking for that upset on the road here, or at home here on their home turf, looking for the upset. Green Bay start the season off very strong. They've been struggling ever since. Minnesota, let's put it this way, they're right on pace to make the playoffs. Let's find out what happens this game. Minnesota Maniacs on the road to take on the Green Bay Dragons. It's next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap. The Minnesota Maniacs on the road to do battle with the Green Bay Dragons. Let's take a look at these lineups. Garen Malazzo has Diablo 2 going out first, followed by Black Spinebuster, Green 7 at the captain spot, and then Side Draft at the 5-point gainer position for those Minnesota Maniacs. To the home side of the field, Green Bay starts off like yellow FXX, followed by Blitzen. The 1 takes the captain spot, and Red Porsche will be a 5-point gainer for those Green Bay Dragons. Here we go, Minnesota Green Bay. 5-0 Green Bay in the lead as Yellow FXX takes down Diablo 2. Here comes Black Spinebuster, and we are tied immediately. 5 points apiece. Blitzen and Black Spinebuster, they both go down, but there's an interference on the call. On that contact, but none right there. 10-5, Minnesota now has the lead. Black Spinebuster looking to finish it off, and he does. Game over right there. 15-5, the final. Black Spinebuster doing his thing there. Going 3-0, and the Maniacs have the win. 15-5 over the Green Bay Dragons. Stick around, coming up next, Carolina Wildcats, New York Empire. Only on CDL Live.
In our next matchup, the Carolina Wildcats are on the road to take on the New York Empire, who are trying to score an upset win on their home turf. Carolina, of course, is in that tough playoff race out in the Eastern Conference, trying to hang on to that 7 and 8 seed or get up into it. It's just back and forth out there. That's all that can be said about it. Carolina at New York should be a good one. Coming up next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap. The Carolina Wildcats on the road to do battle with the New York Empire. Let's take a look at these lineups. Mustang 1 will start out for Carolina, followed by 23. At the captain spot is Rocket Oil, and at 5-point gainer position is going to be Yellow Ferrari GT. To the home side of the field, the New York Empire start things off with Diesel Boy Jr., followed by a Spirit. Enzo 1 at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer is going to be T-Coop. So here we go. Carolina Wildcats, New York Empire, game on between these two teams. And we are going to have a tied matchup to start things off. 5-5, and yes, that the kid is up. Alright. Tie game, 10-10. We've been tied the whole way so far. Enzo 1 now up against Rocket Oil here. Rocket Oil still up. And Rocket Oil survives, and he takes down Enzo 1. 15-10, Carolina in the lead. And 15-10, Carolina's going to get the win as Rocket Oil goes 2-0 up against Enzo 1 and T-Coop there. And the Wildcats have the win. 15-10 over the New York Empire. Stick around. Kings Firebirds. And they got new ownership. The Portland Panthers. Melanie, a.k.a. Naula, from Tampa. Your team's up next. Only on CDL Live. Stick around.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next game up, another team with new ownership takes the field. The Portland Panthers, now owned by Melanie, a.k.a. Naula, take the field for the first time under her management here, home against Matt Geiser's Phoenix Firebirds. Two evenly matched teams going head-to-head here today. Should be a good one. Phoenix Firebirds, Portland Panthers. Welcome to the family, Melanie. The CDL family. Your team's playing next on CDL Live. Let's get down the field for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Miku will pick the winner of our next game. Her prediction. Let's see what team she goes for. She's predicting the Phoenix Firebirds, and then she's gonna lay down on the field. Excellent, Miku. Our next game, the Phoenix Firebirds on the road to take on the Portland Panthers. Let's take a look at these lineups. Phoenix will be coming out with Black Marinello, followed by Enzo 2. At the captain spot is going to be Green Arrow, and a 5-point gainer for the Firebirds is going to be Bentley. To the home side of the field. Yes, Miku. I know you want to be petty. Anyways, Portland Panthers come out with Blue Lamborghini, followed by Solar Reflex. At the captain spot is Monty, and that 5-point gainer is Pro. Go on ahead, put on your show, do what you do. Go on, say hi, Miku. Right up there. Right up there. What are you doing? Oh, anyways. Chat drama. So here we go. Black Marinello and Blue Lamborghini start things off. Phoenix, Portland. Here we go. 5-0 Portland. They take the lead quickly. Black Marinello goes down. And 5-0 Panthers in the lead. Make it 10-5 as both Blue Lamborghini and Enzo 2 go down. Green Arrow now up against the hot rookie Solar Reflex. Both these cards going at it. Interference called there. And they'll continue to battle, and this game is going to be over. Solar Reflex gets the game winning flip, and 15-5 will be the final. The Portland Panthers have the win over the Phoenix Firebirds. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Melanie. Your first game, your first win. Just like Metallica 1147, both of you guys. Welcome to the CDL. 15-5 the final. The Panthers have the win over the Firebirds. Coming up next, Houston Oilers, Seattle Lumberjacks, only on CDL Live.
And our next game is going to end part 1 of 2 here on our May 31st game day. The Houston Oilers are on the road to take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. Two teams that are still in the fight for that 8th seed and 7th seed out there in the Western Conference playoffs. Of course, those first 6 seeds in both conferences are kind of running away with it, but those 7 and 8 ones, they're up for grabs. And the Oilers and the Lumberjacks are two of the teams in the West that could get those spots. Let's get you down the field for the start of what should be an entertaining game. Houston Oilers, Seattle Lumberjacks, next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap right now. It's getting set for you. The Houston Oilers on the road to take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. Miku picked the winner. You want attention? You attention more. Okay, she's picking Seattle for this game apparently. And again, she wants to take a nap on the field. No. Yeah. Houston starts off with Mod Quad today, followed by White Tail. Blue Dragon 2 at the captain spot, and Silver Spider taking the 5-point gainer position. The home side of the field, the Seattle Lumberjacks start off with 42nd, followed by Spencer. At the captain spot is going to be Buzzsaw. And a 5-point gainer position for the Lumberjacks is Desert Peak. So here we go. Houston, Seattle, game on. Interference call. Interference called against 42nd. Match continues. And the results are going to be pretty much the same, except no interference on the play this time. 5-0. Seattle in the lead. 42nd getting the job done there pretty quickly against Mod Quad. As now he battles with White Tail. White Tail and 42nd going at it here. Good matchup, both of these cards. Neither wanting to go down, but 42nd finally does. And we have a tie game, 5-5. But just like that, Seattle grabs the lead back, 10-5 Lumberjacks. And Spencer gets the game-winning flip, 15-5. The Seattle Lumberjacks have the win over the visiting Houston Oilers. Big win for them in this playoff race, by the way. And another big game coming up for both the teams. At New Orleans Gladiators on the road to take on the Nevada Thunder. Only on CDL Live. Stick around.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.